You're watching a recap from Investor XP, the show that covers investing for gamers. Check out the video description for details. It is Friday, June 30th, and we've got a great show for you coming up. We are talking about Game, the UK retailer that's down 35% or so today. We're going to do a bit of a small business look for some jersey manufacturers. Castlevania's around the corner. We're talking EA, Zelda DLC's out today, and Rick and Morty Season 3 is coming out. So each of those is going to be a recap video today. Look for them on YouTube, and that's what we got coming up if you're watching live. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I've got an old article, it was earlier this month, about EA. I decided to pull it out here because you see these articles once in a while, and I've gotten questions lately about, is this a signal to sell your stock when something like this happens? So EA, they had the CEO sold a bunch of stocks, and if you start investing in stocks and looking at stock news, you'll come across this pretty frequently on different companies. And don't panic too much when you see these articles. This is kind of a, to let you know, don't worry about this. I've gotten a lot of questions about when people see this. Do you bail out on your stock? Does it mean that they know something? So the example here is the CEO sold $11 million worth of shares. So you'll see these articles, they kind of get spam out there. And it's not always, sometimes you can look at this and say, all right, people know something. When you start seeing, all of the officers selling it off, and they'll, trust me, it will be newsworthy where it'll be covered everywhere. It won't just be a random article where someone's saying one guy sold something. It'll be all of them bailing out. The stock will be plummeting. Like, bad things will be going on. A lot of compensation packages for CEOs involve some sort of stock options, different levels of the company that you get stock options or stock grants, depending on what you request. All companies do it. Usually vice president levels and on have some sort of stock compensation for it, and they sell off the stock, pretty regularly, because it's part of their compensation. It's part of their earnings. So you can look at what the major holders are of any stock at any time, see what shares that they have, whether it's individual people or different institutional holdings, banks, mutual funds, stuff like that. You can see what they hold on it. And all the transactions are out there, all public information that they have to hold. And you can see usually it's quite often that they'll sell it, it's part of their compensation package. You can see, automatic sales, stuff like that, or grants, or they executed the option so that they can get some shares, or they sold them, or whatever. So don't panic when you see one of these spam headlines. It's pretty typical for them, as their compensation package is. That's how they get their money. In a lot of ways, you'll see different CEOs brag about getting, a buck or so salary. A lot of their salary is based on their shares of stock. If it pays a huge dividend, you won't see the executives selling off shares. They usually get more shares, and they that's an extra income from when they pay a dividend. So don't panic when you see a CEO or someone sell off shares. Dive into it a little deeper. Don't get caught off guard from some of these spam stories that get out there. I just wanted to bring that up because I've gotten a lot of questions about that. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you panicked out when you saw one of these articles before. So we're going to wrap up the show for today, heading into the holiday weekend here. Contact the show. The information is on the screen behind me. We're live Monday through Friday. Chat with us live during the show. We'll try and answer your questions when we can. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We appreciate all your feedback. Subscribe if you haven't already so that you get the latest investing news for gamers. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. We will see you Monday.